Do you have to disclose inheritances in an Illinois divorce case? Hi, I'm Raiford Palmer, managing partner of STG Divorce Law in Chicago and the suburbs, answering your divorce questions. And the question is from our TikTok group, thanks to our TikTok followers out there. The question is, do I have to disclose inheritances in my divorce? The answer is yes, you have to disclose inheritances in your divorce case. Those are assets like any other assets, and even though they are inherited and they're non-marital property in Illinois, you have to disclose them. The main reason is that those assets can affect your overall financial picture, and a court will take those into account when deciding the division of all the assets and debt in your marriage. So I'll give an extreme example. Let's assume you have a $5 million inheritance and a $500,000 marital estate. So let's say there's just a house in the marital estate and a little bit of cash, for example. Well, if you've got $5 million on this side that only is accessible to you, that's not going to be divided in the divorce. That is your non-marital property. Just like a gift to you or things of that nature remains in your name only. That inheritance is just your property. It won't be shared with your soon-to-be ex. And let's say your soon-to-be ex has no money on their side of the ledger for an inheritance. Well, that $500,000 marital estate is more than likely going to be divided unequally, with more of it going to your soon-to-be ex than to you, because the court's going to see that that is a more equitable solution. Equitable meaning more like fair. It doesn't always mean 50-50, and this is one of those outliers where it's not necessarily a 50-50 division of the estate. Folks will ask me, well, isn't it always 50-50? It's not always 50-50, and here's an extreme example of when a court would not divide an estate equally, because one person is sitting on a large amount of money in an inheritance that they'll have access to pay their bills, and the other person has next to nothing relative to the one spouse. So the court's going to do an unequal division of the marital estate. Will they get all of it? No, typically not. Will they get 60%? That's more likely. 60, 65%, maybe 70. It all depends on the size of those non-marital inheritances or that non-marital property versus the size of the marital estate. So that's how that works. I hope that answers your question. But yes, you have to disclose all assets, including your non-marital assets and liabilities in a divorce case in Illinois. Thanks for the question. Like, follow, share for more. I'm Raiford Palmer, STG Divorce Law.